Why hello, replay viewers. Let's see who tunes on in. Good to see you, Caroline N, first one in the room. Good to see you, TYC, howdy. Good to see you, DeBailey. Good to see you, Shar. Good to see you, Sebastian. Good to see you, Mike. Good to see you, Adriana. Good to see you, Ramona. Good to see you, Stuart. A somber day indeed, as 21 years have passed since September 11th, 2001. Let's let some people tune in, and then we will begin our tour. Good to see you there, Shelly and Anthony. Welcome. Good to see you, Julie Ross. Good to see you, Franceschi. Good to see you, Wansabe. Good to see you there, Ange. Welcome. Hope everyone's doing well on this very quiet Sunday. Sad day indeed in New York City, holla. Sad day indeed. But we're going to pay honor to everyone we lost 21 years ago. We're going to get some views in of the Tribute in Light, which is coming on just about now. Good to see you, JJ. Welcome. Good to see you, Amtrak Zephyr. Welcome. Good to see you, Din Din. Good to see you, Leela. Welcome. Good to see you, Dave in Bangor, Maine. Good to see you, Alfred Kloos. Welcome. Up there in Canada. But I hope everyone is doing well on this September 11th. Zurietsko, hello. Welcome. Gotta do my best to keep the camera as still as possible. I am using a contraption today that enables me to connect my gimbal to an umbrella. Let's hope it works. So far, so good. So far, so good. Philly Cheese, good to see you. Sad day indeed. Gaz Riley, good to see you from Liverpool. Good to see you, JK. Good to see you there, RK Games. You're more than welcome. Good to see you, Audrey. Good to see you, Nadine Smith. Staying up to pay tribute there, Deb. Deb, you got to stay up late with me? I appreciate that, Deb. Absolutely, Din did. Way, absolutely. I almost got taken out by a bicycle. Look at that. Life goes on. Am I right, people? Life goes on. We got 50 people tuned in, so let's begin to make our way around here. We got a little route we're going to take today. And, yeah, we got a little route we're going to take today, so you guys can see what is going on, the view here in New York City. It is appropriate, JJ. It is appropriate. Good to see you, Miss Blee. Welcome. Hopefully I don't look too crazy walking around with a very big umbrella and this contraption holding the two together. Danny D, good to see you. And good to see you there, Tiffany. I appreciate that. Welcome on into the show. We're here at downtown Brooklyn, Cadman Plaza, right here in front of Butto Hall, Brooklyn City Hall, on a very quiet Court Street here. Good to see you, RJ, out there in Colorado. Welcome. Let's see what kind of views we could get here today. Let's see how this apparatus works. Good to see you. Got rain too there, Gaz. You got rain out there too. Yeah, a lot of rain up here. Are you on the East Coast? A lot of rain up here on the East Coast. Good to see you, ABX girl. Welcome. Hope everyone's doing well on this somber Sunday. Raining in Buenos Aires. Ah, hello there, Chess Philly. Raining in Buenos Aires. City is kind of quiet today, but I think it is because of the rain. And absolutely. And do I already have water on my lens? I want to make sure that this lens stays as dry as possible. Good to see you, Jonathan F. Welcome. So the clouds are super low today. Just before I started the live stream, the cloud deck is really low at around 900, 800 feet. So I don't know how well we're gonna see the tribute as we make our way around the city today. But we'll find out. Good to see you, Tracy. Welcome. It's all good. You could just watch. That's good too. Luckily, the rain is light and not heavy. Night photo writer, hello. Welcome. Anthony Mark, you're more than welcome for doing the video. This is my 7th year doing this live stream. Ever since I started live streaming every year, I do this little walk for the tribute in light. So this is the 7th year, 3rd year here on, or 4th year here on YouTube doing this. Oh, thank you so much there, Brian. Good to see you. Peace indeed, Lawrence. Good to see you. I have to go over to the 1x lens here. A little bit dark here on these streets here today. Golf umbrellas for all. Dutch at downtown now is easy to walk. Is it easy to walk? I think it is. You'll find out if you stay tuned. Found you via Lad Mob, guys. Awesome. I like Foss very much. One of my favorite YouTubers. Foss is genuine, and I appreciate what he does over there in London. So thank you so much for tuning on in, and yeah. Thanks for hanging on out. But yeah, super quiet here in the city today. Kind of somber, kind of quiet today. Good to see you, Connor. You remember 9/11? Absolutely. Good to see you, Sally. Never forget, ladies and gentlemen, never forget. Good to see you, Rouge Jones. Welcome. Are the lights up? Yes, they are, David. And we will see them when we get a vantage point. We're making our way right now to the Brooklyn Promenade right now. Good to see you, Jose Torres. Huepa, Puerto Rico, buenvenidos. Good to see you, Mrs. Celia. Welcome. Luckily, we don't have heavy winds. I'm kind of set up for a wind condition here, so let's see what happens with the rain. Hopefully it's not too bad. Thanks for subbing, David. JJ, where was I 21 years ago on this day? Well, JJ, if you don't know, I worked in Lower Manhattan back then. Actually, my 9/11 story is kind of weird. I just got home from work. I used to work overnights at a building at 55 Water Street. And yeah, just got home from work, 8 o'clock in the morning when everything happened. And then I had to go back to work 5 days later because we had to get that market up and running again. Not fun. Good to see you, Margie. Welcome. Good to see you, Diana Lee. Welcome. That was right here. Good to see you there, David Torres. You're 5 years old. Oh, wow. Yeah, I was 21 years old when this happened, so my whole lifetime has now passed. This year is a little interesting for me because it's 21 years and I was 21 years old when this whole thing happened. Yes, the smell is rough, Margie. If I get triggered by anything, it's the smell of welding and diesel. And the diesel and welding combination is very, very reminiscent of what it smelled like right here where I'm walking right now. Good to see you, Jack. Welcome. Good to see you, Sarah. Good to see you, Richie. I can't believe it's 21 years ago either. It was very devastating, David. It was very devastating. It wasn't, you know, it was kind of surreal. Didn't feel real, felt like a movie. He was 9 years old on that day. Wow. Yeah. A lot of time has passed. It's kind of crazy how much time has passed. It's kind of nuts. Let's go to the 1x lens here. It's a little bit dark for you guys, I see. A little bit dark over here in Brooklyn Heights right now. As we make our way over to the Brooklyn Promenade. I'm going to do my best to keep the lenses also nice and clear for you guys. You work in the World Financial Center and the history that building has endured. Absolutely. Absolutely, David. Time did fly. He was 38 and in a bar. Wow. Everyone could remember exactly where they were. You worked downtown, could see the towers from your window. He was going to do different office that day. Wow, Mimi. Yeah. I think sometimes measure time before and after. Oh, me, Sarah. My whole life is defined by 9/11 to a certain degree. I completely rethinked my entire life 21 years ago on this day. He was 5, Alexander. Wow. Just started a new job. Wow, Deb. Had to leave downtown. Jersey City. I hear music. Do I hear music from the promenade here? What is this? There's a gathering here, everyone. Good to see you, Bacard. Welcome. Oh, wow. People are singing here. Good to see you, John. Welcome. Wow, there's a gathering here, everybody. Yeah. Wow. They're having a prayer service here, ladies and gentlemen. Whenever I talk, I'm gonna move away from the crowd because there's a small crowd here, and there sounds like to me maybe a chaplain or a father who is saying a little bit of a prayer right now. So we're going to give them their space, but we're just going to take in these views right now and say a little prayer. And Deb, thank you so much for the very generous 20-pound super chat. Much appreciated there, Deb. Good to see you, Nebu. Good to see you, Yvonne. Welcome. So if you're just tuning in, everyone, there seems to be a gathering here on the Promenade, and they just, I think they just concluded, they might have just concluded the little ceremony here. More than welcome, Miguel. Good to see a Mighty Bull. Cocoa Puffs, welcome. Thank you so much, Dave. Good to see you. Yes, I do know that Survivor Tree has many seedlings growing, Deming. Yeah, there's Survivor Trees, there's seedlings from Survivor Tree, I believe, all across the country. Good to see you, Nicolas. Welcome. So you may notice all of the tops of the skyscrapers tonight are going to be lit up in blue and white. And these are the tributes in light. Yeah, the rain did hold up for most of the day. It's gonna be rather light for now, but maybe in about an hour from now it might get a little bit heavier. We'll find out. We'll see. And actually, right now it's not raining at all, but good to see you, David. Amazing view indeed. We're going to be seeing the tribute light from many views, including directly underneath it today. Good to see you. It's a Savage Teacher. Welcome. We're going to be seeing the tribute light from many views, so stay tuned. Good to see you, Scott. Absolutely, Mimi. Yeah, the fog definitely does make it hard. Good to see you, Nibbled Wind Venue. 21 years, right? It's crazy. It's crazy it's been 21 years. You wonder if you could view the lights from downtown Jersey City. Yes, you can. Jersey City is just on the other side of the Hudson River, so you could easily see tribute in light. The clouds are low, but you may get a burst. Like right now. Absolutely, Jack. It's pretty surreal. It's 21 years. Excuse me. Very somber today. Very somber today. See what's going on over here. They seem to have lit some candles over here. And I got some little bit of candles here, and had a little bit of a prayer here. Good to see you, JC. Welcome. Absolutely, John. Yeah, they had some candles here. It's really cool. Let's walk down the promenade here a little bit here. Let's walk down the promenade. Let's get some more views over here, and then we'll begin to make our way down. Mr. Meaner, with a $5 super chat. Thank you so much, Mr. Meaner. I appreciate the super chat. Thank you so much for joining today's $5 club. Much appreciated. Good to see Ed Allen. I worked downtown. I just got home. I worked overnights at the time from work when September 11th happened, Edward Allen. Just got home from work. Yesterday I was thinking about what I did on September 10th, that Monday. And yeah. Right now I'm on the phone with people trying to find out what was going on. Doing my best to figure out what was going on. Feels like we have no rain happening right now. And if that's the case, I feel like I should maybe disconnect this device here. But then again, I know it's going to rain. We'll just keep the umbrella out. We'll go slow. Good to see you, Stuart. Absolutely, lest we forget. Let's make our way down. Let's make our way down the promenade here. Watching a 9/11 special there, Susan. There's quite a few of those. And a lot of them played today. Try to get around this crowd here. You're more than welcome, Diana. We had a wedding reception. Wow. Windows of the World was pretty special. The one time I got to eat at Windows on the World, it was a blizzard in February 1997. There was a snowstorm, and I had some kind of like it was a high school dinner up at Windows of the World, and it was windy, and I remember that big white chandelier that you saw in the middle of the dining room sway. It was cool. Remember that February snowstorm there in 1997, Sally?
Plaza, is that on
Yeah, it was pretty wild misdemeanor. Remember that big white oval chandelier that was in the middle of the dining room at Windows of the World? Like that thing was slowly swaying, and I will never forget that. I will never forget that. And Nadine Smith with a $5 super chat. Thank you so much, Nadine. Thank you so much for the big $5. Thank you so much for joining today's $5 club. Much appreciated. You know, tonight I'm not doing this. You know, the super chats, it just all pays for future live streams, you know. But I don't do this for the super chats or the views. To do this little walk for you guys, it's very cathartic for me. So it kind of helps me kind of mourn. So, but good to see you there. Thank you so much, Nadine. Lights are very low, and right in front of that, that's 55 water. That's where I worked, right there. Very low clouds today. Very low clouds today. Good to see you, Jerry. As the rain picks up once again. Wow, Deborah, thank you so much for the $15 super chat. Much appreciated. Wow, I'm standing where you were standing on the Brooklyn Promenade. Wow. Wow, Deborah. I hope I'm able to bring a little bit of a memory for you. Wow. I'm just at about, I'll tell you exactly where I am. I came onto the promenade at I'm right near Pierpont right now, actually. Just near Pierpont. More than welcome, Nibble. More than welcome. Yeah, this helps me. This helps me grieve. Good to see you, Darlene. We came onto the promenade at Montague Street, and now I'm making my way over to Pierpont, and then eventually all the way down to the end of it, down to the northern end of it. So yeah, Monty. Thank you so much, JJ. Yeah, I can't even. I just hearing that from Deborah, it gave me chills. It's the power of the live stream, really, everyone. That you was married the same night John Jr. and his plane crashed. Wow. Wow, that's wild. Wow. Wow. Wow, Deborah. That's powerful. That's powerful. Right here on the promenade. Yeah, we were here. There was paper in the trees and dust everywhere. Pretty awful sight. Let's continue on. Gotta walk, let's continue on down the promenade here. Take in these views here today. I walk down Atlantic, people coming over the bridge in dust, yeah. Thank you so much, Arcade Games, for the PayPal. Appreciate that. Yeah, we're not gonna. I'm gonna be a little bit. You know, again, I've been very introspective the last week, especially the last few days, the last 3 days. Been in a very reflective kind of a mood. Very reflective kind of mood. Trying to just remember memories from 21 years ago. More than welcome, Sally. More than welcome. Wow. We could, as the rain comes in, once again. Good to see you, Phyllis. Welcome. Your uncle was a retired firefighter in Brooklyn. He went to 20 funerals. The firefighters he knew. Wow. Debris flew to his backyard in Brooklyn. Wow. Liz, first of all, thank you to your uncle for his service. And that was definitely was not easy going to those funerals. Yeah. You're not supposed to ride a bike here. Okay. Okay. The second bike I was been hit by on the live stream today. Good to see you, Gail. Yeah, it was. Leela, I really do think of life before and after 9/11. Absolutely, Darlene. On a very dreary night tonight. We got these flowers here. This wreath is here all year. Good to see you there, Lockload. And sunshine after the rain, welcome. Yeah. Sky is crying today. Yes, it is. And hopefully we'll get some nice sunshine after the rain, huh? Well, JJ, about that, JJ, that's the main reason why I couldn't stay in the museum for a very long time. I went to the 9/11 museum for a special tour guide preview. It was about a week or two before it opened to the general public. And yeah, the section of the museum dedicated to the jumpers, that was my out. I could not handle that room. And I couldn't handle the whole experience in general, so yeah. I was only in the 9/11 museum, Memorial Museum once for about 45 minutes. Good to see you, Brenda. Your ex-husband survived the night at the South Tower. Wow, that's a beautiful thing, Brenda. I'm holding up, Metalhead. Good to see you. I'm doing good. Good to see you by the book. Oh yeah, it's rough. It's rough. It's never easy, ladies and gentlemen. It's never easy. But yeah, they had this event for tour guides, and yeah, I spent all of about 45 minutes inside the Memorial Museum before I had to leave. Got to wipe the lens from time to time, ladies and gentlemen. Have a very misty kind of rain happening right now. Ooh. Ooh, flash right there. Good to see you, Desiree. Absolutely, Desiree. Never forget your hometown, New York there, Michael. Good to see you, Michael. If you like what you're watching, if you can, please do me a favor. Hit the like button. I appreciate every single one of your likes, everybody. Help more people find this broadcast tonight. And hopefully, if you did lose anyone or have any family members affected by this, hopefully this brings you a little bit of solace. Normally, I'm kind of a loudmouth, kind of a funny guy. Today, not so much. Today, not so much. Good to see you there, Manuel. He was at the grocery store getting some groceries. Wow. Exactly, Deb. But Deb, like I said, I was only there for about 45 minutes. Absolutely, Ed Allen. Very unforgettable photo. Good to see you there, Gail and Tom Frank. Out there in Tucson, Arizona. Wow, Darlene, that's fate. You know, Deborah, I kind of like how they do the One World Trade Center Observatory. I think it's very tastefully done. But I can understand it being difficult to go up there. It's not for everyone. I actually did have a couple of guests. I did take a very small private tour group up to the top of One World Trade Center about I want to say about maybe 5-6 years ago. And the family, even though they had no family members affected by 9/11, they actually were, I believe, from either Denmark or Belgium, one of those countries. Yeah, a couple of family members who were on the tour, they couldn't handle it. They started crying, and they asked to leave early. So that's completely understandable. You remember waiting to hear from Norm? Absolutely, absolutely, Gail. And that's 1 year ago, also today. I hope so too, Phyllis. You know, as long as we keep on doing stuff like this, this will help people remember. So, and I keep on hearing music. There's a concert going on over there at Pier 17. Wow. Good to see a candor. We hope peace is found. And absolutely. Bones, that's what you're looking at right now. Yeah, it does happen to a lot of people, Deborah. It does. Good to see you, Mark. Welcome. As we make our way down Brooklyn Promenade right now. Good to see you, Robert. I'm sorry if the camera's a little bouncy today. I am trying out a new apparatus, if you will, to enable me to live stream here in the rain. So, Liz, I'm happy you got to see the memorial too. We're going to be going to the memorial near the end of the live stream. So that's where that's where this whole walk today is going to end, is at Memorial Plaza. You're more than welcome there, Brenda. Looks good on your end? Awesome. Yeah, hopefully it's not too bouncy, because I do have for the first time ever on my gimbal, I have a rather large umbrella attached to it. So I could be out here in the rain for you guys. Good to see you, Neil, out there in Flatbush. Certainly, Gail, welcome out there in South Carolina. All right, these are our final views here from Gotham City indeed, Paolo. Looks like Gotham today. Good to see you, Patrick. Absolutely. Yes, we are going to cross the Brooklyn Bridge. We're going to walk over the Brooklyn Bridge, Stuart. No ferry. Good to see you from Illinois. We're going to walk over Brooklyn Bridge. But these are our final views right now. Our final views from Brooklyn Promenade here. He was working at home alone, no internet, didn't find out until 6 hours later. That happened for a lot of people, Ed. I know people who didn't find out about it until well in the evening. So you're more than welcome, Jim. Good to see you, Jim Wolfen. Boa noite, Brazil. Good to see you, Luis, out there in Puerto Rico. Bienvenidos. No bounce in UK? Okay, awesome. Rain has started to get a little bit more plentiful now. Oh, I could imagine. Mimi, I'll never forget that crit. I'll never forget that crit, Mimi. Brian, thank you so much for 9 months being a member of the channel. Appreciate it. Great on your end. Awesome. Awesome. Yeah, something, I think that there's a police car going over the bridge right now, so I don't think it's anything major, but there is a police car making its way over the bridge right now. Yeah, there's a police car and some traffic over Brooklyn Bridge. We'll find out what's going on there in a moment. Let's make our way over there. Our final views here of Tribute and Light here at the Brooklyn Promenade. Good to see you, James Germain. Welcome. All right. It's going to be a little dark as we make our way over to Brooklyn Bridge, so let's do it. A little dark over here today. More than welcome for the stream, everybody. You was out here too, Neil? A couple of you guys were out here in Brooklyn Heights, it seems like. Oh, you was here in the afternoon. Nice. Sorry, a little tough for me. Got to get used to reading this thing. Was that Bad Bunny? Good to see you, Bill. Welcome. I worked at the municipal building. Nice. Make our way down. What is this here? I believe this is, it says Cranberry Street. Let's make our way down Cranberry here. Oh, Liz, these are very safe streets, Liz. This is Brooklyn Heights. Literally one of the safest neighborhoods in the whole city. Michael Kiefer. Huh. So sorry to hear that there. Good to see you there, Nikos. Welcome to the show. Yeah, one of the safest neighborhoods in the whole city. Right here at Brooklyn Heights. You never been to New York? Well, Patrick, you're going to see a good chunk of it tonight. If you've never seen New York before, and you're new to this channel, my name is Dutch Maz. I'm a licensed New York City tour guide, and I give walking tours around the city here on YouTube. You been on Cranberry Street? Yeah. I'm usually on Cranberry. Usually riding a bike in this very intersection here, 4 days a week. Just started watching. Nice. Thank you so much for tuning in. Little dark here in Brooklyn Heights right now. We're on the wide angle lens, so it's going to be a little dark here. Let me switch lenses here. There we go. Making our way to the Brooklyn Bridge. If you're just tuning in, you'll see the Tribune and Light in a few moments once we get over there. There is legit nobody out here today. It is a Sunday after all. Sundays tend to be kind of lazy and quiet here in Brooklyn Heights. Metalhead Warrior, appreciate those 9 months of membership there. Much appreciated. Glad you enjoyed the live streams. And thanks for believing in me as a content creator. This live stream very much dedicated to all the members of the channel. All this accoutrement I am using the live stream right now is courtesy and thanks to all you guys who donate and are members of the channel, so thank you so much. Good to see you, Lois. I've been on for 46 minutes. I've been on for 46 minutes. We are going to making our way right now to Brooklyn Bridge. We'll walk over Brooklyn Bridge and then make our way into Lower Manhattan. Good to see you, John. Blessings to all indeed. Been over in this area, Brenda? Didn't just get the notification. It's all good, Lois. It's all good. Say a little prayer here. Say a little prayer here. My Mia, good to see you. Say a little prayer here by 5 Hogan Ladder 118. Just say a little prayer here. Everyone we've lost. We're still losing firemen all these years later. Very tragic story that happened to this injured in Hook and Ladder. Very tragic. Keep on moving. Keep on moving. And Metalhead Warrior with a $5 super chat. Thank you so much, Metalhead, for the big $5. Thank you so much for joining today's $5 club. Much appreciated. Let me give this lens here a good wipe down before I continue on. I gotta look for ledges to put you guys down on so I could adjust the camera here. So please bear with me for just a moment here while no, I was not at Brooklyn Bridge Park, Ari. I was at the Brooklyn Promenade. Good to see you, Lewiston. Welcome. Let me wipe down this lens here. We'll continue on. There we go. Doing my best here with this contraption, and it seems to be working, so that's a good thing. But this is a very misty rain falling on the city at the moment. Right on the verge of being cold. It almost feels cold out here today. Very humid. Very drizzly kind of rain here. I know this dry lens is not going to last for very long. Am I on my way home now? No, I'm not, Lewis. No, I'm not. I appreciate that, Phyllis. Fall is in the air. Sky is crying, absolutely. Sky is absolutely crying. As we make our way onto Brooklyn Bridge. Yes, very somber day indeed.
Do you have a break?
We're just getting the tour started. We just left our first location Brooklyn Promenade. Now we're going to our second location, which is going to be Brooklyn Bridge. There were candles outside every fire station, yeah. And it was pretty intense in those days and weeks and days after September 11th. The one thing I gotta get used to is how wide this umbrella is. All right, here we are, Brooklyn Bridge. Good to see you, Arjan. Welcome. Good to see you, Dave Jeffries. Welcome. Can't even see the tribute right now because of the low clouds. Can't even see it. We will hang out here on the bridge for a little bit and take this in. Good to see you there, Rick Fisher. Welcome. Nikos, yes we will. We will go underneath. We will go underneath the tribute and light. So we will get as close as we physically can to where the lights emanate from. So it should be a very incredible scene when we're directly underneath it. So that is coming up. Did people go to work the next day? Some people did, Deb. A lot of first responders, a lot of people who worked in hospitals. My mom worked at a hospital at a time. She went right in, she kept on working, but for the majority of people who work especially in Manhattan, lower Manhattan, yeah, people were off of work for quite some time. It all depends on what kind of work you did. It all depends on what kind of work you were doing. Yeah, John Lohr had to go to work. He worked for transit. It all depended on what you were doing. I had 5 days off, but then we got about 4 days later, or 3 days later, we got the letter saying that they wanted us to come back to work and get the market up and running. So. You went to work the next day, work in a theater, but there were only 2 of us at the office. Wow. Wow. Yeah. Yeah, it all depends on what you were doing, what kind of work you were into. And that's how that's what dictated whether you went to work or not. Enjoy dinner there, ABX girl. Very hard to work, absolutely. There was a lot of confusion. Yes, there was. There was a lot of unknowing. I think that was the real main thing, was just a simple not knowing of what was coming next. Yeah, a lot of first responders on the subway, exactly. Yeah, Phyllis, a lot of people did not come down for many days and weeks and months. Good to see Xavier from Texas. Welcome. Right, you remember that, Deborah? I was happy when the tourists came back too, and I wasn't even a tour guide yet. Put this apparatus down for a moment here and give you guys some views. I have to take this in. Good to see you, Ray J. Don, Tito, Raul, and Jessica and Patios, welcome. Wow. Wow, Metalhead. Wow. You was in your 20s there, Deborah? Romalda, Daza, where is the light? The lights are right now obscured by the clouds. You worked in education, came back a week, yes. A lot of people came back in about a week. That was like the average for a lot of people, was about a week. Yeah, no, it was not fun. I mean, I could only imagine what how the first responders felt, having to continue working. But a lot of people in the financial industry, you know, they lost people who they talked to on the phone and simple co-workers there. How long is the walk across the bridge? About 20 minutes. But we're taking our time today. We're taking our time today over the bridge. It was rough. I mean, right now I know I'm on the phone trying to find coworkers. I didn't find out about all my coworkers and all my friends who work downtown until tomorrow. So right now I'm on the phone trying not to freak out, but luckily everyone I know who worked in Lower Manhattan and all my fellow co-workers, they were all fine. Absolutely, photos from around New York. Good to see you. No, the bridge is not lit in blue. Only skyscrapers are lit in blue. We're going to stay here on the bridge and we're going to hopefully try to catch that. But here it is. Here's the office. Here's the Brooklyn Bridge. Yes, it was. Yeah, traffic on the bridges was shut down for quite some time. You could only leave Manhattan. You could not go in. And it was like that for quite some time. Here in Massachusetts, awesome. Thanks for tuning in. Unfortunately, we cannot see any of the skyline right now. The cloud deck is pretty low right now, between 700 to 900 feet. So cloud deck is very low for us to see any buildings, including the Tribute. Good to see Edison. Had a friend walk from Lower Manhattan all the way to Rego Park. Oh yeah. I know quite a few of those stories. Yeah, Gail and Tom Frank, yeah, that's, a lot of people have that. I can only imagine. Good to see you, Fox Tech, welcome. Oh no, welcome, Frank. It's a little tough live streaming in these conditions today, but we're going to do our best. We're going to do our best in these very wet and rainy conditions today. My father, he worked at the United Nations 21 years ago, and he walked from 42nd Street in the UN all the way down to about downtown Brooklyn. Then he ran into one of his friends, gave him a ride home the rest of the way. But it took my dad about 4 hours to get home that day. Good to see you, Simply Sue. Is the rain hard? It is hard at times. It's luckily it's rainy but not windy. So that's the one good thing. The Tribute's lighting up. It's definitely very somber in the air today, all sorts. Very quiet today. The rain definitely adding to the mood of the city. Want to welcome Abby. Wow. Well, I'm so sorry, Brenda. The people coming down Adams, oh yeah. My dad was one of those people. But yeah, been thinking a lot about life, and can't believe that it's been 21 years. Can I go to the memorial? I am going to the memorial. We are going to the memorial. The memorial will be our final stop today. The memorial will be our final stop. Good to see you, Will. Welcome. If you stay tuned in, we're going to see Tribute and Light from many different perspectives, very iconic perspectives. And we will be also visiting the Queen Elizabeth Garden before making our way to Memorial Plaza. And I plan to get close. We will be going underneath the Tribute and Light. So if you've never seen this before, every year I do this. where we see the tribute from many different perspectives. And we will go underneath. We will go underneath the tribute. How long is the walk to the memorial? We're actually going a long way away, so we're still about 90 minutes on the walk right now. But if we were here right now, go straight to the memorial, we're gonna be at the memorial in about 20 minutes. Tom G, hello, welcome. So what's lighting up the sky right now is the tribute in light. So right here, this is the tribute in light, right here. And unfortunately, we cannot see any of the other skyscrapers, including One World right now. We're almost to the very center of the bridge, so what we're gonna do is get closer to the center of the bridge, and then we'll take in the views, and then we're gonna hang out for a little bit here on the bridge. Take in this rainy evening. More than welcome, Will. Again, for me, having to work in Lower Manhattan in the days, weeks, and months after September 11th, doing this it helps me grieve. It helps me grieve. It's very cathartic for me to be able to show you guys this. And as the audience gets bigger, the more I know you guys appreciate this, so you're more than welcome. Did they ever rebuild the two towers again? No, they did not. They're building a new complex, and One World Trade Center 3 and 4 are completed. In total, there'll be 7 buildings. Number 2 World Trade Center has not begun construction yet, and number 5 World Trade Center still needs to also begin construction. Good to see you, Travis. We cannot see I cannot see any other skyscraper. So where are the lights? Amy, in the clouds right now. You're seeing those clouds lit up. Those are lit up by the tribute in light. We will be going underneath them. The tribute in light is actually in white, by the way, not in blue, but usually when it's a clear sky, they do look blue. But the official colors that all the skyscrapers here in New York City are being lit up as, it's blue and white. And I was hoping to be able to show you guys this from the Brooklyn Bridge, but unfortunately we cannot see any other skyscrapers here. Looking in this direction here, we would be looking at Midtown, and we can't see anything from here. Very heavy clouds. The cloud tech is around 700 to 900 feet right now. And I would say actually lower than that right now. Yeah, I was really hoping to see any of the buildings in Manhattan. I can't see any. So the tribute in light is set up in a parking garage at the entrance to the Brooklyn Battery Tunnel. So about 8 blocks to the south of the World Trade Center. Last night painted egg, yes, they were testing them last night. Very sad, Abby. So Asher, we're going to the base of where these lights emanate from. If he stays tuned in, you will see where these lights emanate from. And we're going to get right underneath them. And let's see here, FTC 8306 on 2 wheels with a $5 super chat. Thank you so much for the $5 super chat. Used to take the car service from Bay Ridge to Soho and would always come out the Battery Tunnel and see the Twin Towers. Absolutely there. You're more than welcome for the live stream, and you're more than welcome, and thank you so much for the $5 super chat. Absolutely, never forget. Javier, it was very tough to see people jump from the buildings. The first thing I thought of was the tragic Triangle Shirtwaist Factory fire. I kept on thinking about that and how you have people who jump from those buildings, and here are these buildings hundreds of times taller. It's very tragic. Pittsburgh Living with a $10 super chat. More than welcome, Pittsburgh Living, for the live stream. And thank you so much for the $10. I appreciate that, man. And never forget, Pittsburgh Living, never forget. Holly, you're more than welcome for doing this. Your brother died a year ago today of COVID. Oh my goodness. Holly, my deepest condolences, Holly. My deepest condolences, Holly. Absolutely, never forget. We can't even see the lights now. We're gonna keep moving. It is very wet out here, to say the least, ladies and gentlemen. Did I see it all happen? I watched most of it on television, Abby, but I did see the South Tower collapse from my rooftop in Brooklyn. Well, welcome, Holly. Thank you so much, Cindy. I appreciate that. I don't recommend climbing up on the Brooklyn Bridge during a rain, but people are doing that. Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry there, Brenda. Good to see you from Brazil. Welcome. This helps, you know, doing these live streams helps my own PTSD. Like I said, I could, if I smell diesel and welding at the certain time, you know, a certain way, you know, I cry. I have cried many times doing leading tours here in New York City, especially on my Brooklyn Bridge tour. There've been quite a few times where I've, you know, losing it would be an understatement, you know. So, but feeling that loss is just, I could only imagine if I lost a loved one, it would be just awful. How old was I? Wake up, I was 21 years old. I was 21 years old when this happened. So for me, this year, it's a very introspective year because it's 21 years. Good to see you, Clara from Tennessee. Hug someone you love today. Absolutely, Rob. Hug someone you love. Absolutely. The rain is getting heavy here. I don't know if you guys could hear that. The rain is picking up right now. We can't see the tribute at all at the moment because the rain and the rain level in the clouds are so low right now. Good to see you from Gainesville, Georgia. I've actually been to Gainesville, Georgia. many, many moons ago. Very fitting weather conditions tonight for what we're all remembering right now. Good to see you, Victoria Blue. Firefighter Nicholas P. Rosomondo. FDNY Rescue 5. Thank you so much, Victoria. Good to see you, Julie. Good to see you, CJ. Good to see you, CJ. Welcome. Yeah, we got some tourists here who think they're funny, so we're just gonna look at the lights and let these people pass. More than welcome, Victoria. Good to see you from Lawrenceville, Georgia. Very different vibe on the bridge tonight. Absolutely, Sarah. Very different vibe. We were out here on the bridge just a few days ago and it was totally different. I'm so sorry, Billy. Billy, my deepest condolences, Billy. I'm so sorry for your loss. I'm so sorry for your loss, Billy. Absolutely, Jimmy. Very low clouds indeed. Good to see you. We have very low clouds today. Good to see you, Static from Kansas City, Missouri. They absolutely still watch over us, Victoria. Absolutely. Good to see you there, the Ord Empire from South Carolina. Welcome. Did I have a raincoat on? Yes, I do. The pain, the anger doesn't dissolve. No, it does not, Mark. No, it does not. Ajraha, sorry if I mispronounced your name, welcome. Guitar, good to see you, appreciate this, you're more than welcome. Victoria Blue, thank you so much for the $2 super chat, much appreciated. Lizzie Wizzy, you're here. You're here to the power of the internet. So you're here experiencing this with all of us right now. here on this very rainy night here on the Brooklyn Bridge. Making our way down to Lower Manhattan. We're going to see the Tribune Light from many different perspectives, and then eventually make our way to Memorial Plaza. Good to see you, Danette. Welcome. That's understandable, Billy. That's understandable. It's not for everybody. Tonight the city does look very ominous with the rain. Jay Mad out there in Kansas City, welcome. So it's coming back out again, lighting up the sky. The Tribune Light right now. Basically, Tribune Light just lighting up clouds over Lower Manhattan. Very Gotham feel tonight, absolutely. Very Gotham feel tonight. So the top of the skyscrapers are lit up in blue and white in honor of September 11th, and we have a building lit up here in blue to our right hand side. That is the City Municipal Building. Gonna stop here, gonna stop walking here in a moment, and I'll show you the Municipal Building here. Strong city indeed, Aubrey. Oh, Audrey, good to see you, Audrey. Sorry I'm mispronouncing people's names tonight. I'm a little off tonight. There it is, everyone, the City Municipal Building. Perched on top is a copper statue clad in 24-karat gold leaf. That is civic fame. Did they do the Tribune Light tonight? No, tonight's the only night, Deborah. Hugs from Brazil. Thank you so much. Dennis Domenis, good to see you. So perched on top of the municipal building is the statue Civic Fame. She's made of copper, clad in 24-karat gold leaf. She's holding up a crown. The crown has 5 points, one for each of our 5 boroughs here in New York. Certainly does look beautiful tonight. Neil, just like the bridges, nobody calls it that. Nobody calls it the David Dinkins Building. I mean, or the full name, the David Dinkins Municipal Building. That's the official name, but everyone still calls it a municipal building. I never call the Brooklyn Battery Tunnel the Hugh Carey Tunnel. Just one of those wacky things if you come from New York. Well, we're making our way into Lower Manhattan right now. And if you're just tuning in, hit that like button. It'll help more people find this broadcast. We're going to be making our way through Lower Manhattan, seeing the Tribune Light from many different perspectives, and then we'll be ending our tour at Memorial Plaza. Good to see you, Lady O. Welcome. The uncle goes to New York every day. Nice. All the jobs are here in New York. All the jobs are here in New York. Quite a few people here on the Manhattan side of the Brooklyn Bridge tonight. 95% of these people are tourists. And the car honking its horn is proof that New York continues on. Good to see you, Mitchell. The legend never dies. Good to see you out there at North Carolina. Welcome. Good to see you in Lawrenceville, Georgia. Welcome. We're making our way off the Brooklyn Bridge right now. And we're gonna, first stop is gonna be St. Paul's Chapel. Then we'll make our way down Broadway. And then we're gonna do a little loop of the, of Lower Manhattan. Have I been to the 9/11 Memorial? CJ, check out my replays. We're gonna be ending our live stream today at the memorial. Congesting pricing will change things. Don't you love the car honking? Me too, Deborah. It's a sign of normality. Good to see you, Sweet Dreams. Welcome. No, Neil, the $1 water guy is not here. So right here, we have the building with the gold roof on top. That's one of the courthouses. That's one of the, I believe that's a federal courthouse, and I don't know the official name of that building. Off in this direction here, we have the Woolworth building is right over here. And yes, the tribute lights are on, Mariah, but they're very obscured by the low clouds right now. More than welcome, Trainer Gold from Chile. Bienvenidos. Good to see you, Bagels and Walks. I appreciate those.
Right, what do you want to
appreciate those words there, Bagels and Walks. Welcome. I hope you're having a nice, quiet evening on this Sunday. Hope everyone's having a nice evening tonight. Yeah, it's the United States Court. There you go, Thurgood Marshall, United States Courthouse. Thank you so much, your photos. I think you're correct on that. I think you are correct on that. Because that building with the green pyramid on top, that's right on Foley Square there. I always forget about that building. I'm not gonna lie, guys, because I focus more on that building right there, the Woolworth building. Good to see you, Felix. Welcome. John Luke Valentino, I'm doing great, man. Hope you're doing well. Sounds about right, right? Look, you're at Liberty Park. Wow, okay, cool. I'll be making my way there, but it's gonna be a while. I am making my way to Memorial Plaza, but the long way. We're gonna be going down Broadway over to the Queen Elizabeth Garden. And then from there, we'll go to the parking garage where the lights emanate from, and then make our way finally to Memorial Plaza. Am I going with the stream during the wintertime? Sebastian, check out my replays. We're always on the beach in blizzards. I love the sound of the rain too. I love how the Woolworth building looks tonight. It looks very beautiful. Let's take this in. Let's take a look at it. Ladies and gentlemen, there's my favorite skyscraper, the Woolworth building. The Woolworth building, the only skyscraper in skyscraper history to be paid for its construction in cash. Around $14.5 million. Wait, that's the wind. The wind moving my umbrella. Tallest building in the world in 1913. And you can live at the very top for only $121 million. I did not ride the new roller coaster, John Luke. I did not ride Tony's Express. Rhapsody View by Gershwin's a wonderful song. Good to see you there, KM, welcome. And Lady Kitchera, welcome. Sorry I mispronounced your name. Oh, okay. Keep on forgetting how big my umbrella is. Come on, we're walking into poles with this thing here. When do the lights go up? So the lights are not in blue, Joseph. They're white, but they are on right now. We have very low sky conditions right now. So the ceiling right now is only about 700 to 900 feet. So you gotta wait till I see Survivor Tree. I couldn't imagine bagels and walks. I will be making my way to Survivor Tree when I get to Memorial Plaza. So it's always powerful going by Survivor Tree on this night. Good to see a Black to Black from Tampa Bay. Raining there too. I'm glad you're enjoying the live stream there, Black to Black. Appreciate it. Coney Island closes for the season the last weekend in October. It's a very powerful experience, Abby. A very powerful experience. I wouldn't call it spooky out here, but it's very somber. This is definitely clam chowder weather, Felix. Absolutely. After this live stream, I will most likely get a hot coffee. I got a long way home back to Coney Island, so I'll be definitely getting myself a hot coffee on my way home. Pobre, I feel very safe live streaming in this area. Please check out my replays. We're here all the time. The city definitely has a Gotham look to it tonight. Absolutely. It's that rainy kind of feeling. Good to see you, Paula from Pittsburgh. You want to welcome for the tour? Always remember, Keith. Always remember. Well, Trainer Gold, save your nickels, dimes, and pennies, and you'll be out here before you even know it. Thank you so much, Metalhead. Appreciate that. Good evening there, Linwood. I'm glad you're appreciating the shots. We're making our way around Lower Manhattan. Well, beginning to make our way around Lower Manhattan in a few moments here. We're just almost off the Brooklyn Bridge right now. Definitely taking our time today. Not going too fast today. So we're definitely going to take our time today, making our way around. As we make our way off the Brooklyn Bridge and New York City Hall right in front of us across the street. The rain, it got light in the last few minutes. I'll see you tomorrow, Jack. Yeah, tonight's not the night to play around here. That is for sure. The moderators will be very fast. I don't care if you complain that you've been modded. I want this place to be a welcoming place and a place of calm and solace. Me too, Keith. Me too. Me too. I'll see you later there. Thanks so much for tuning on in. Absolutely. Everyone should see New York City in their lifetime. There's only one New York. Did it start already? Yes, Pedro, it did start already. Unfortunately, right now, the ceiling right now is so low we cannot see the tribute and light at the moment. But the ice cream is still being sold. Hello. Gail, please be safe to you too. Good to see Alina. Welcome. It feels weird being here because I'm usually on a bicycle right here, finishing my Brooklyn Bridge bike tour. Yes, Stuart, ice cream truck. Barnabas Pulpit with a $10 super chat. Thank you so much, Barnabas. What do you say there? Didn't have the strength, didn't have the emotional strength to make it downtown today. That's understandable, Barnabas. That's why I am here for you. Thank you so much for the big $10 super chat. Much appreciated. Much, much, much appreciated. Thanks for subscribing. Got a very light mist coming down at the moment. Very light mist coming down. When we get to the southern end, the southern tip of City Hall Park, we should get a vantage point of the tribute in light. But again, the cloud deck tonight is so low that it's very tough to see it. Absolutely, they're bagels and walks. Absolutely. Sounds of the city. It does sound fantastic. Very quiet out here tonight. Very quiet out here tonight. Thank you so much, Sarah. Appreciate those kind words. It's right on that edge of where the rain is just annoying enough, everyone. But never forget, Sarah, absolutely. Never forget. You're more than welcome there, Felix. This is my 7th year doing this on live stream, and you know, again, this helps me grieve a little bit doing this for you guys. But when we get to we're passing City Hall Park. City Hall Park is directly to my right-hand side, and New York City Hall is lit up in blue. Actually, let me show you guys this. City Hall is lit up in blue. I do have an umbrella. I am using an umbrella right now. But here's City Hall. How far is the memorial? Just a few blocks away there, but we're not going there just yet. We're going to tour around Lower Manhattan before making our way to Memorial Plaza. Where was I on September 11th? I was in Brooklyn. I worked here in Lower Manhattan. But I just got home from work. Good to see you, CD. Welcome. Yes, they are, Stuart. Yeah, I was hoping to show you guys that, Stuart. I was hoping to show you guys all the skyscrapers lit up in blue tonight, but unfortunately, our sky conditions are super, super low tonight. So it's a little tough. Mankey, it's what I do. Absolutely, JJ. Never forgot. I never forget. No, no, no. So now we're coming up onto Broadway here. We're going to walk down Broadway down to Wall Street. And then we'll begin to make our way down to Queen Elizabeth Garden. We should get a view here of the tribute in light here. So many heroes lost that day indeed there, Dave. Absolutely. Let's see. Yeah. Can't see anything. It's just that low. The clouds are just that low. How long it took to clean everything up? The site burned, Abby, the site burned for 6 months, and it took 9 months in total to clear out the World Trade Center. Oh, that's not good. Oh no, I gotta find a spot to put you guys down on so I can wipe the camera down. Uh-oh. Gotta wipe the camera down, guys. Gotta wipe the camera down. Let me try to find a tall garbage can here. Try to do this. Mike, we're not going to talk about politics and markets. Not the forum to do that. Sorry about that, Mike. Not going to talk about that kind of stuff. Let me Mankey, we're not going to go into conspiracy theories. Mankey, if you go into conspiracy theories, I will have to block you. Miles, I'm glad you're enjoying this. Let me wipe down this camera here. These tall garbage cans are my friends tonight. These tall garbage cans are my friends. Good to see you, Purple Queen. Welcome. I do have an umbrella, Purple Queen. Yeah, no conspiracy theories, please. Keith, that's part of life, Keith. There we go. There we go. Yeah, Keith, yeah, some people don't understand what 9/11 really means to some people. For me personally, it's never easy to come down here and you know, but it does bring me solace and a bit of respite that I'm able to show you guys this. How long did it take how long did it take the memorial to be built? In total, it took about, I believe, 6 to 7 years. Reality is weird enough without having to make up things. Absolutely. Absolutely. So we're going to make our way down Broadway. I hope we get a view of Tribute and Light underneath Trinity, but we'll find out. I cried a few times today too, CJ. Good to see you there, Drake. Drake Kohatsu, welcome. Good to see you, Valerie. Sending love right back to you up there in Canada there, Valerie. We're right here in front of St. Paul's Chapel. Behind St. Paul's Chapel is the Bell of Hope for the enduring links between the cities of London and New York. Bell of Hope was rung today, and it's only rung today here behind St. Paul's Chapel. And check out my replays. We see the Bell of Hope quite often on this live stream. I do remember that, Mimi. Like I said, I worked about 6 blocks from here. More than welcome, Kim, out there in New Jersey. Gonna do my best to brave the elements here tonight for you guys. Rain has stopped once again. On and off rain showers here tonight. We're now on Fulton Street, and we get a view of One World Trade Center right here. This will give you a real idea of how low the clouds are. We cannot even see the top of One World. And right here is St. Paul's Chapel, one of the oldest continuously used buildings here in New York City. This version of St. Paul's Chapel was completed in 1797. Made of Manhattan schist, the bedrock of Manhattan Island. But as you see, you cannot even see the top of One World right now. It's tough. Audrey, I can only imagine. It's tough. Preston, don't fight with the mods. Simple as that, Preston. We like to keep a civil discussion here, and more importantly, a relevant discussion. So if you're upset about the mods, you could leave. There's other people doing this. I like to have a respectful room. Ray, everything I use to transmit is in the description below. Yeah, the low clouds are making it very difficult to see the tribute tonight. Absolutely, John. More than welcome, Mimi. Mimi, check out the replay, Mimi. There's lots more to come on the live stream. Good to see you, Janice. Welcome. I will stay safe, Drake. Yeah. This guy here made sure I didn't cross the street. Appreciate that, sweet dreams. I think so, John Lore, I think so. But this isn't our first rodeo. Good to see you there, Triple G. I'm glad you're enjoying the stream. Good to see you, Nirvana fan. Welcome. Absolutely, CJ. Yes, the exact opposite today than how it was 21 years ago. French Yellow, welcome. We're now getting down to Zuccotti Park, approaching Liberty Street right now. Have I been to the original Twin Towers? Yes, I have. Absolutely, Brenda. Welcome, Susan. Let's see here. It does feel like yesterday. Barnabas, absolutely. Yeah, let's go say hi to Double Check. That's right, Neil. Thank you so much for reminding me. We got to say hello to our friend. He's right across the street here. Double Check is a statue here by Stuart Johnson Stewart. And let me not cross the street here. I want to go say hi to Double Check. Not even watching the street over here. JJ, you know, it depends on what market, you know. No, Michelle, I have not passed Survivor Tree yet. We'll be ending near Survivor Tree. We'll be ending at Memorial Plaza. So we'll do a whole loop of Memorial Plaza and then And then, yeah, and then see Survivor Tree and all that. So here's Double Check. Double Check is a statue which used to stand, well, which you sit down really, on the corner of Church and Liberty Streets. A true 9/11 survivor. He was completely surrounded by debris, and for the firemen and the police officers who were doing recovery efforts, at first they thought it was a real person, kind of frozen in time, but they got a good laugh seeing that he was just a statue. Looking for his pen. Good old Double Check has been looking for this pen since 1982. If you ever see Double Check, he's on the corner now of Broadway and Liberty. Do me a favor, if you ever see him, what I do is tap him on the head 3 times. Good to see you from the Dominican Republic. Philip, I'm sorry what's happening, man. You must have said something inappropriate. Also, be careful with the emojis, ladies and gentlemen. Be careful with the emojis and all that good stuff. And all capital letters. Yeah, Double Check, a true 9/11 survivor. We'll continue to make our way down. Miles. Okay, guys. Can we guys please stop fighting in the chat? I knew this was going to happen. I really want everyone to be respectful here. Good luck from Double Check indeed. That's right, tap him on the head 3 times. That's what I do, at least anyway. Abe Lincoln, what's up with that comment, dude? Good to see you, Nicole James. Welcome. Pouring there too? Yeah. Raining in a lot of places tonight. JJ, people need attention. CJ, it's because you're yelling. That's why we don't like all caps. Thank you so much, Janice, for the time check. Jose, good to see you. Yep, it's not a place to play around, guys. If you play around, you get deleted out. I don't care what you say. Please be respectful. I would really appreciate it. Bing bong, we're right underneath the lights. Here they are. There they are. There are the lights there. They're literally lighting up all the clouds above us. Yeah, the sky, the clouds are very low. Good to see you there, Sibuan from Ireland. People do live in Manhattan, David. 1.4 million people live on the island of Manhattan. Okay. Pobre, enough with the comments, dude. Come on. We got to be respectful here tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Kim, I'm glad you're enjoying this. Rush fan, I was not working today. All right, here it is, ladies and gentlemen. Trinity Church. And let's take a look at it. We're right underneath those tribute and lights, right behind Trinity Church from here. You can see how low the clouds are. Clouds are very low. You're more than welcome out there in Northern Virginia. Welcome out there in Northern Virginia there. More than welcome, guys. See how low those clouds are today. Clouds are very low. More than welcome, Matt. Let's go walk down to the stock exchange here, and then we'll continue on down to Queen Elizabeth Garden right now. See, normally we could see a really cool, really great view from here of the tribute, but not tonight. David, no jokes, please. This is not a place to be a comedian. That's right, Valerie. Good to see you, Valerie. It's pretty epic, Sweet Dreams. It's pretty somber scene there. So Liz, I'm right now walking down I just left Broadway. Now I'm walking down Wall Street. You're more than welcome, Caroline. Thank you so much for those kind words.
Urgent.
So here we are, Wall Street and Broad. We're in front of the stock exchange now. Here is the stock exchange. The Union Jack flying in front of the stock exchange right now. The American flag and Union Jack flying in front of stock exchange tonight. And right down here, here's my friend. Here's good old fearless girl. Let's see how she's doing tonight. Oh, she's gonna get some company right now. Let's let the tourists, let's take a picture with fearless girl here. In front of the stock exchange. And Kim Muller with a $10 super chat. Thank you so much there, Kim. I'm glad you're enjoying tonight's super chat. Thank you so much for the super chat. I'm glad you're enjoying tonight's live stream. Say hi to fearless girl here. I've had her on the head 3 times. Hope she's doing well. She's hanging out today. She's hanging out today, facing off against the stock exchange. If we continue to fight with the mods, you'll be asked to leave. Ladies and gentlemen, please. If you're here just to bring attention to yourself, you will be asked to leave also. I have been to the original World Trade Center. Yes, I have Roblox. And no paragraphs. Thank you so much, Felix. No paragraphs, please. Walking south along Broad Street right now. We're making our way over to the Queen Elizabeth Garden right now. Father Michael Judge, the first official casualty of September 11th. People who live near had to evacuate, David. Actually, a lot of Lower Manhattan lost electricity. The Twin Towers are some of the lightest buildings ever conceived by man. By volume, they were 70% air. Where was I during the attacks? I was home watching it from my rooftop in Brooklyn. So the South Tower collapse. Good to see a horse lover. I've been to the World Trade Center many times. I'm taking care of myself, Jennifer. I appreciate those kind words. I'm taking care of myself. Taking care of myself today. A little tough today, but you know, making it through. Making it through. I will not be live tomorrow. No, tomorrow I'm most likely not going to be live. I'll be back on Tuesday. Yes, we are going to the Memorial Plaza. It may be closed by the time we get there because of the rain, but we'll see. Usually they keep it open until 11 o'clock at night on September 11th. Well, right now we're making our way to the Queen Elizabeth Garden right now. I did not see people jump. I was too far away from the World Trade Center. I could see the Twin Towers from the rooftop of my building, but a little bit too far to see people jump. And I've seen many videos and pictures of people jumping in. It's not exactly easy to look at. Yeah, hopefully, John, we'll find out. Good to see you, Veronica. Yes, the rain is very fitting today. Rain is very fitting today. Got that mist. It was raining just a few moments ago. Now we're back to the mist. That's a beautiful thing there, Janice. I'm happy your relatives escaped. A little bit of wind picking up. The memorial's still very busy even with the rain. There you go. So we'll be going to a very busy memorial. Hopefully it'll calm down by the time we get there. Since I have a little bit of cover here, I'm going to take advantage of the cover, and I'm going to really quickly wipe down my lens. Today is the trying to keep the lens clear experience. Hit that like button, everybody, so more people can find this live stream today. There we go. Born and raised here in New York. If you're just finding me by accident for the first time, I am a licensed New York City tour guide. I've been a licensed New York City tour guide now for 10 years. And I try my best to bring you guys the best of New York, give you guys a perspective from a tour guide perspective here. So try to tell you guys some little food for thought, some little factoids. That is my job. No, we don't have this museum is closed already. And also there's no real cell phone signal in the museum. It's very tough to live stream from the museum. Let me try to adjust something here before we start continue on here. Oh, I see what's going on here. I see what's going on here. Thank you so much, Jacob. I appreciate that. All right, let's continue on. Trying to walk around with a gimbal and umbrella is a little bit tough here. But luckily it's not windy. Good to see you, Coney Island, Jim. Going down Stone Street right now. No, Neil, that's another museum.
Yeah, you gotta take that. He has to take
The museum you're talking about, Neil, is a museum that was put together by family members who lost people. Tiffany, I tried to live stream on employee Wi-Fi and it still did not work. I miss the Twin Towers too. They were engineering marvels. Closing up everything here. Got that the little annoying mist gets right into the lens. Gotta wipe the lens down once again. Jacob, the Tribute and Light Memorial is located at the Brooklyn Battery Tunnel parking garage, up on the roof. And we're gonna go there in a moment. We're first gonna make a quick stop here at the Queen Elizabeth Garden here. So here it is, we're in Hanover Square now. And this is the Queen Elizabeth Garden here. So the Queen dedicated this back in 2010, and this was the last time she ever visited New York. The streets are deserted. Yes, they are. We got here some flowers here in honor of the Queen here. Thinking about you guys out there in UK. So the Tribute and Light will be lit up until sunrise. It's a beautiful garden, absolutely. Got a little bit of an issue here right now with my setup here. let me adjust this now before I continue on. Thanks so much for dealing with my setup here, ladies and gentlemen. It's a little tough live streaming here with the weather conditions at the moment. But this garden is here in honor of everyone we lost on September 11th. Good. Thank you so much, Jim, with a $5 super chat. Thank you so much, Jim, for joining today's $5 club. Much appreciated. And again, the garden was built in 2010. Absolutely, Brenda. Absolutely. Making our way back over. Now we're going to make our way to the parking garage where the tribute in light emanates from. And sorry for the, let's see, what's going on here. Did that get loose on me? That did get loose on me. Okay. Gotta hold this a certain way. Oh, I see what happened here. Okay. Sweet Dreams with a $5 super chat. Thank you so much, Sweet Dreams, with a $5 super chat. Much appreciated. Thanks for subbing and liking. Appreciate that. And thank you so much, Neil, for the link to the Queen Elizabeth Garden. Thank you so much, Sweet Dreams. I appreciate that. Making our way back over to Broad Street. Let's go to the 1X here. Across the street is France's Tavern. And France's Tavern is where George Washington said goodbye to his Continental Army during the Revolutionary War. So much history here downtown. It's pretty wild. That's why I like downtown more than anywhere. All the history is here downtown. The history is downtown. Making our way over to the parking garage where the tribute in light emanates from. It's a parking garage just to the south of the World Trade Center at the exit of the Brooklyn Battery Tunnel. More than welcome, Janice, for the broadcast tonight. Good to see you, M. Welcome. really coming down at the moment. Probably see the sky is lit up just above over there. Good to see you there, Marjorie. Good to see you there. What's that there? Citro from Kentucky, welcome. Now just behind the customs house, and there it is. Let's go wide angle here. We are already wide angle. Whoops. Yeah, there it is. There's the Tribune light. Woo. Sorry about that, guys. I'd like to know how far walking from Times Square to the Memorial is. That's about 4.5, maybe 5 miles. That's a walk. Should take about an hour up to maybe an hour, 90 minutes. It should take to do that. Okay, gotta adjust this. Gotta adjust this thing again. Let's see, is this thing, what is loose here? I have a part of my apparatus at the moment fairly loose. I might have to. Oh yeah, that's like all messed up. Okay. Oh no. My little apparatus here does not want to work with me at the moment. Oh boy, that whole thing got loose. Holy cow. Okay. No, originally the lights were placed across the street at where 200 West Street is today. Okay, I gotta figure something out here because this whole setup is beginning to come apart. So I gotta figure out something right now. Gotta figure out a little something right now, so please be patient with me, ladies and gentlemen. Oh boy. It is kind of broken, yeah. So I have a clamp here for my gimbal and umbrella and the phone here. And the clamp is beginning to go. Why are they not placed on the original spot? Because that's where the memorial is, and yeah. So it's because of the memorial. It's where the memorial is. Let me do this here. Let's do that. Let's do that. Frank, the tape would not work on metal. Let's get underneath these lights here. The clamp is making it a little tough right now to live stream. The clamp is beginning to get unscrewed for some reason. And there's really not much I could do about it. Gonna do my best. Yeah, the clamp is beginning to go, Janice. The clamp is beginning to go. What? Okay. We're at Charging Bull statue now. Coming up to the old Charging Bull here, Arturo DeMonica's own. Let's walk in front of Morris. Hang out here in front of Morris here. Nice, Chris. Chris, all New Yorkers could remember what it was like down here. Clean. Gotta wipe this lens again. Yeah, I think the O-ring is warped there, metalhead. I think the O-ring has gone, metalhead. More than welcome, Chris, for doing this. Do you know how safe it is to walk the streets here? William, the streets are very safe to walk here. Only people who live in, only people who believe Breitbart usually think New York City is falling apart. But it's very safe here. We're in Lower Manhattan, one of the safest places in the whole city. Here's Charging Bull statue. Right here. And this rain is annoying, ladies and gentlemen. This rain is annoying, to say the least. Okay, now we're going to make our way. We're just about a block or two away from where the tribute in light emanates from. And that is where we're going right now. More than welcome, Chris. If you like the broadcast, make sure you hit that like button. Lets me know you care, and it will help. It will help more people find the broadcast. The tribute light stays on all night until sunrise. Right here at the entrance. Hey. Oh, a little bit of wind right here. Here we are, everyone. We're right pretty much underneath the lights now. All right. Let me give this lens a good wipe down here, and then we're going to look back up there at the lights. We're here, right here at the entrance to the Brooklyn Battery Tunnel. And on top of the Brooklyn Battery Tunnel's parking garage is the Tribute in Light. Let me just give this lens here one really good wipe down here. Ooh. Okay. I'm balancing this thing on a mailbox here, so I could give this lens a good wipe down here. Thank you for being patient, everyone. I appreciate it. I'm trying to show you guys the Tribute in Light here as best as I can. And Dragon Force, thank you so much for the big $10 super chat. Appreciate that. So if you get to see the Big Apple, you're more than welcome there. But more than welcome there, Dragon Force. I appreciate that. Thank you so much for the big $10 super chat. All right, here we go, guys. There it is. Yes, they did shut off the lights from time to time from migrating birds. Yes, they do. Quite beautiful even with the clouds, I have to agree. Stuart, I'm as close as I can be, man. I'm right in front of the building where they come from. I'm right underneath them. I cannot get to the top of the parking garage because it's their security up there, so not allowed to the top of the garage. Let me, I want to give you guys some more views here of the Tribute in Light. But the first thing I have to do is I'm going to disconnect my clamp here and get the phone into the rain. Let's do it. Okay, you're more than welcome, Chris. More than welcome, everybody. Good to see you, Edgar. Alright, first thing I'm going to do, ladies and gentlemen, is I got to find a spot here where I could take off this clamp. And we're going to... Yes, an ice cream truck is out now. Because there's lots of tourists here taking photographs. Okay, please. We're gonna do this final part of the walk here. We're gonna do this final part of the walk here without this clamp here. So hold on one second, ladies and gentlemen. Hey. This clamp has officially gone on us. So now we're gonna do this. We're gonna do this hardcore, guys, with no umbrella now. We're taking off the umbrella, and for this last little bit here, we're gonna be just in the weather here and in the elements. because unfortunately my little umbrella setup here has finally given in. Oh yeah, I see what happened here. I see what happened here. Yeah, my umbrella setup has gone. So let me secure my umbrella here, and then we're gonna continue on. Thank you so much. No, the umbrella, yeah, the umbrella is it's too tough to carry with the gimbal here, so we're gonna just be out in the elements now for the next little bit. Thank you so much, guys. Thanks for watching. Thanks for tuning on in. We're not done yet. We got our final little bit to go here. Unfortunately, my little setup here has finally gone to the dogs. The lights are spectacular, Brendan. I want to get some better views of those in a moment here. And then we'll continue on here. Hello. Wow, we have more likes and people watching. That's awesome. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Kaput indeed, Janice. Kaput indeed. Now I'm going to be really wiping down this lens a lot. Good to see you, Sarah from Brooklyn. Welcome. We're right underneath the Tribune light right now, and we're going to start walking around here in a moment. And we're going to get some views again. Here we go. This is going to be fun. It does add character to the stream. Yes, it does. All right. Here we go, guys. Stay with me. Hello. Hauntingly impressive indeed. Home to the show. We're gonna get right underneath them, and then we're gonna make our way to Memorial Plaza. How big are the lights? They're 88 7,000 watt xenon bulbs in a configuration of, what was it, 48 by 48? all the information about the actual tribute and light is in the description below. No, they're not exactly where the Twin Towers stood. We're at the battery parking garage here at the exit of the Brooklyn Battery Tunnel. And this is where the tribute and light is set up. The first year they did the tribute and light, or the first time they did the tribute and light, that was just to the north of the World Trade Center at 200 West Street. That parking garage that they first used for the tribute and light was actually, that was the location of where this tent was set up called the Taj Mahal. And the Taj Mahal was where they recovered all of the human remains. All right, let's get to the other side here of the parking garage here. And then we'll start making our way up West Street to Memorial Plaza. Thank you everyone for bearing with me. It's a little tough to live stream in these very rainy, misty conditions here today. So now we're walking through the garage right now, making our way over to West Street right now. Oh, that might not be good. You guys are with me. I appreciate that. I appreciate that, John. All right, so now we are right at the end of Washington Street. And whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa, whoa, whoa. That's crazy. Wow, Phyllis. Phyllis, thank you so much with a very generous $200 super chat. Much appreciated there, Phyllis. Phyllis, I don't do this for the super chats, so I really appreciate that. That's very, very kind of you there, Phyllis, with a big $200 super chat. Really, seriously, much appreciated. Thank you so much, Phyllis. Wow, Phyllis, very generous of you. More than welcome for this Bagels and Walks. We're as close as we could possibly get to them now. We're directly underneath them. Let's get across the street here. Get some more perspective from them. You know, like I said earlier, I find doing this live stream very cathartic there, and helps me grieve. So thank you guys. I'm glad. I appreciate you guys enjoying this. We are almost done. It's a very light drizzle again, so I think I could handle this now the rest of the way here. But Phyllis, thank you so much for a very generous super chat there. I'm gonna go across the street here, and then we'll start making our way up north. Be well there, Valerie. Be well, everyone. Thank you so much for joining me tonight. hanging in there. We're doing our best with what we got today. They are quite beautiful. Absolutely. A simple tribute, but powerful nonetheless. So here we are. This is the exit ramp to the Brooklyn Battery Tunnel. And here they are. One of the welcome marks. You see more detail now. Let's get right across the street here, and get one last view of them before we make our way up towards Memorial Plaza. We wipe down. This is gonna be the tough part, is trying to keep this lens clean tonight. Very, very powerful. I want to welcome Jason. All right, let's start making our way north along West Street here. Make our way up to Memorial Plaza. So now we're going to go north along West Street right now. You can't even see the top of One World Trade Center tonight. Cannot even see the top of it. It's pretty surreal, the lighting right now. The tribute has literally lit everything around here. And you can see exactly where the rain level is, which is just insane. You can see exactly where the rain level is right now coming through. It creates like these little bit of a rainbow effect right there. Very powerful. And Rush Fan, thank you so much for the $10 super chat. Thank you so much for joining today's $5 Club 2 times today. Thank you so much, everyone, for the super chats. Rush Fan, thank you so much, man. All right, let's go to our final destination, ladies and gentlemen, which is going to be Memorial Plaza. Orange County, New York, kind of damp and rainy, humid. Yes, indeed. It's drizzling pretty good there, Kathy, right here in New York right now. Very humid, though. I'm schwitzing. I'm happy I didn't wear a hoodie. I was going to wear a hoodie, but the gimbal and all the equipment is giving me a good workout here, so staying nice and warm. And I'm making my way up now to Memorial Plaza, our final destination tonight. And I want to thank everyone for bearing with me with the equipment and everything tonight. It's been pretty tough to live stream in these weather conditions tonight. But I gotta say we made it. I'm schwitzing. Yes, it's raining, but I'm sweating. Good to see you, Angel. Welcome. But now we're making our way to Memorial Plaza. We'll get some last views, if we can, of the Tribute and Light. We'll say hi to Survivor Tree. And then we will end, as I always do, inside of the Oculus. Thank you so much for all your kind words in the chat, guys. I really appreciate it, guys. And again, this is... I said this earlier, you know, for me to do this live stream definitely helps me personally grieve. And if you have a family member or a friend who has gotten sick from the World Trade Center dust, or you lost a family member 21 years ago, my deepest condolences to you and your family. Thank you so much, John, for the $10 super chat. Appreciate that, John. Thank you so much, man, for joining today's $5 club. And Phyllis, again, Phyllis with the big $200 super chat. I really do appreciate that, Phyllis. You know, again, I don't do this for the super chats. I do this just to kind of help myself out, grieve a little bit, and more importantly, I'm able to share with you guys what it's like down here. So. No, I did not lose anyone there. America the Great. I was very lucky not to lose anyone, but I did have to work here in Lower Manhattan in the days, weeks, and months after September 11th. So it was not easy to come downtown and work, but I had to come to work. So here's a Tribute and Light now. Let's go to wide angle. Kind of lighting up that that's an apartment building right in front of it. And this Tribute and Light right there really does turn into just one beam from this perspective here with all the low clouds and rain. I worked 6 blocks away from here. I work not too far from here, 55 Water Streets. All right, we've got a moderate drizzle happening right now, but I could handle it for another 20 minutes or so. I would have really liked to take our time this year and make our way around Memorial Plaza. But the weather is definitely not on our side this year. We can't even see the top of One World and all the buildings here at World Trade Center. Can't see the tops of them today. This is pretty tough conditions today to be live streaming in. How can oh, absolutely, I can never forget. No. This is why I like to do this live stream here. It helps me grieve. How do I feel about the new World Trade Center? I like it. It's like the city of the future. I like the thought that went behind all the buildings and also the layout. Michael Arad's Reflecting Absence is a perfect tribute to everyone we lost here. Pittsburgh Living, thank you so much for tuning on in, man. Appreciate it. Thank you so much, Candor. Let me give this lens another good wipe down here. Let me give my equipment a good wipe down here before we go into Memorial Plaza here. I appreciate everyone hanging on out with me. This is going to be the final little part of our tour today, which is we're right now across the street from Memorial Plaza. Oh, that smell was horrible, Triple G. Triple G, that smell, I'll never forget that smell, Triple G. Triple G, I will never forget that smell. That smell lives with me. It really does. The smell of being downtown and smelling it in my house. I mean, I smelled the World Trade Center burn. We all smelled the World Trade Center burn, especially if you're living in Brooklyn or in Queens. Depending on the wind, you smelled this thing burn for 6 months, and that is definitely a smell and a feeling that none of us will ever forget. All right, let's go back out into the rain one last time, and I knew this lens is not going to be clean for a very long time. You're more than welcome there, Miguel. Exactly, we all got a chance to smell it. Not fun. But we cannot even see the tops of the towers. So all the tops of all the New York City skyscrapers are doing a memorial. They're adding to the memorial, the tributes in light, they're being called. The top of all major skyscrapers, all the tops of all the major skyscrapers here in New York are lit in blue. We do need a little mini umbrella for the gimbal, yeah. I need a smaller umbrella for the gimbal. I have a golf umbrella. That's what I've been using for the live stream so far. But the clamp that I have to hold the golf umbrella has the old little O-ring has warped and finally given out. We need windshield wipers. Yes, we do. Bagels and walks, we definitely need some windshield wipers. The clamp has left the walk. Yes, it did. Yes, it has. Yes, it has. Good to see you, Lynn. I'm glad you've been enjoying on your TV. Have a good night. Have a good night, John Luke. Have a good night. Let's give it a cool feel. It's cold. It's cold, John. It's like a humid cold out here. Just waiting to be able to cross the street here. Then we're going to go into Memorial Plaza. We're not going to hang around too long. What we're going to do is we'll go to Survivor Tree. We'll say a quick prayer. We'll then go by North Tower, and then we'll make our way over to Oculus, and we'll end our stream at Oculus. And did this guy realize that there was a red light here? No, he did not. Oh, well. I did not leave the umbrella behind, Frank. It's a rather expensive umbrella. That the umbrella did not fail, it's the clamp that held the umbrella failed. But I could fix the clamp when I get home. I could learn something about how the clamp works. So, it's all good. Good to see you there. Beryl Williams from New Orleans. Yes, all the major skyscrapers here in New York are lit up in blue. Exactly, Metalhead. No, Metalhead, that's exactly what I'm going to have to do. All right, so we're first going to walk down. We're welcome to Memorial Plaza, by the way. Memorial Plaza comprises of 274 swamp oak trees and 1 calorie pear tree. And sorry about that, guys. Guess I gotta wipe the lens here one more time. So Memorial Plaza comprises of 274 swamp oak trees and 1 calorie pear tree. That's Survivor Tree. We're gonna go say a prayer by Survivor Tree. But as I enter Memorial Plaza, I'm gonna walk down the Memorial Glade. Memorial Glade is in honor of everyone we have lost since September 11th due to all the horrible toxins that were released here in Lower Manhattan over the 9 months. So my deepest condolences and prayers to everyone we have lost since September 11th. What I'm gonna do now is as we walk into Memorial Plaza, I'm just gonna be quiet. And I'm just gonna let you guys see the scene here. Please be respectful in the chat. And again, never forget. Here we go. survivor tree tonight, lit up in blue. Very poignant. Very powerful seeing this tonight. You know, the low clouds over Lower Manhattan tonight kind of making the tribute and light much more muted than it normally is. And it kind of reminds me of how Lower Manhattan was all lit up, especially here at Ground Zero, on that horrible day, and Harlan on those days, weeks, and months after. It was all lit up like that. Kind of reminds me of that, how the light emanated from Lower Manhattan for months after September 11th. If you ever visit Memorial Plaza, do me a favor. If you want to pose and smile in front of anything here at Memorial Plaza, do me a favor, pose and smile in front of Survivor Tree. It's a living memorial to all 2,753 people who died here on September 11th and the countless others who have died since. It's a calorie pear tree. It stood where number 3 World Trade Center rises today. 3 weeks after the terror attacks, the recovery workers here at the World Trade Center noticed the tree was still alive. So they sent it up to Van Cortlandt Park in the Bronx. They nursed it back to health. And then about 11 years ago, it joined all the other white swamp oak trees that comprises Memorial Plaza. And Reflecting Absence, that's the name of the memorial. Good to see you, Guy Heyman. Let's make our way over to North Tower. We're not going to go to Liberty Park, and we're not going to see Fritz Cohen's Sphere. Please, if you're new to the channel, please watch my replays. We're here at the World Trade Center very often, so I'm always here giving a proper walking tour of Memorial Plaza here. So if you're new to the channel, please check out my replays. But we're going to get some final views here before making our way into the Oculus. We'll say one last moment. We'll have another quick moment of silence by North Tower, and then we'll make our way into the Oculus. Yeah, we see it in the daylight, not raining. So, like I said, if you're new to the channel, check out the replays if you want to see a more extensive walk around of Memorial Plaza here. Let's make our way over. Let's make our way over to here's North Tower. So there's really no placement. There is really no meaning behind the placement of the trees, except for the last line of trees before you touch the names. When you are touching the names, you are in the footprint of whether it be the North or South Tower. The last line of trees before you touch the names is where the wall would have been for the Twin Towers. So we're going to make our way over to North Tower, and then we'll begin to make our way across. I'm going to give this lens some more wipes here. Thank you so much for hanging on out with me, everybody. I really appreciate it. If you like what you're watching, make sure to hit that like and all that, and share with a friend. Wow. Look at One World. Look at One World Trade Center. Right into the clouds. Right into the cloud. Wow. That is something. All right, guys. We're going to do one more moment of silence here by the North Tower. And then we'll begin to make our way into the Oculus. Good to see you, Southern Pacific. And please, again, no conspiracy theories in the chat. I would appreciate that. This is a day of reflection, meditation, and prayer. You're more than welcome there, Andy. But one last prayer here before making our way into the Oculus. Like I said, it's never easy for me to come here on a regular basis, but to be able to show you guys this scene is truly it's cathartic. It helps me grieve. I want to thank everyone who's bared with me the last 3 hours doing this little tour today. It is hard. It is hard. It is very hard, Guy Heyman. Can't believe it's been 21 years. But this is where I say, while we never forget, we always remember, we live our lives in honor of those we have lost. We move on. And part of moving on, part of living life, is riding the subway. And here is the Oculus, right here. The lights are right here, Monkey. Last view of the lights right now. Please don't direct the live stream. I know you're just tuning in. We were underneath the lights a few minutes ago. We have gone around Memorial Plaza. And now we're going to make our way into the Oculus, because it's time for me to go home. It's time for me to go home. I do regular walking tours here on YouTube, so if you're new to the channel, make sure to subscribe for more exciting adventures here in New York. And also, we're always down here at the World Trade Center, so if you want to see some more at the World Trade Center here, check out my replays. We have lots of walking tours here at the World Trade Center where I go into depth about all of the buildings and all that. And I would love to do that right now, but unfortunately the weather conditions are not letting me do this tonight. But there's our last view of our tribute there. But like I said, while we remember, we reflect, we don't forget. We always remember. But part of living life is riding the subway. So let's hop on the train. It's time to hop on the subway and go home. Here it is. Here's the Oculus, also known as the World Trade Center Transit Hub. This completes the third memorial, as it's called, the Wedge of Light. The alignment of this skylight here along the spine of the Oculus corresponds to the angle of the sun on that day. And unfortunately, clearly it was not in action today, but here's our final shot here before I hop on the train. I want to thank everyone for tuning on in. Thank everyone for hanging on out. If you're new to the channel, make sure to subscribe for more exciting adventures here in New York. And yeah, it's time for me to dry off and head on home. So from the Oculus here at the World Trade Center, this is Dutch Miles signing off. Have a fantastic New York day, whether you live here or not. Hug your loved ones, cherish your moments. And good night, Mrs. Calabash, wherever you are. I'll see you guys on Tuesday, folks. Bye-bye. Bye-bye, guys.